Hello everyone, I'm Carthu and welcome back to the Dojo. Today, we'll be discussing a what if that is pretty interesting to me, and as you can see from the title of the video and the thumbnail, that is, what if BROLY was in the Tournament of Power? Without further ado, let's get right into it with the video intro. So to start, the recruitment arc will remain basically the same up to the point of Boo falling asleep. Once Team Universe 7 realizes that they are short a member, Goku almost suggests Frieza, but a panicked Beerus tells Whis to search the universe for strong fighters. Whis comes across BROLY and Paragus. Vegeta is surprised by the fact that Saiyans still exist elsewhere in the universe, and Whis explains that Paragus will be of no help to them, but BROLY has some great hidden potential. He goes even further to say that BROLY's base power, that is his normal state's power, may be even greater than that of Goku and Vegeta's. Beerus orders Whis to hurry up and go get BROLY, but Goku says he'll do it and asks Whis which direction they're in. Whis points and Goku quickly locates BROLY and teleports to him. He explains the situation to Paragus, but Paragus is of course a bit skeptical. BROLY on the other hand seems scared and wants to save his father and his universe. Paragus says he'll agree to this on one condition. He wants to be moved with his son to a more hospitable world after the tournament, and Goku agrees to this. So Goku teleports himself and BROLY back to Earth. Whis quickly cleans BROLY and provides him with a new set of clothes, very similar to the clothes he has in the movie. Wow, that's very convenient for me. But he leaves Ba's ear intact, realizing that it has some sentimental value to BROLY by the way he's holding it. With that, they are ready to be transported to the arena and tell the Grand Priest as so. The rules are explained once they reach the tournament, and the tournament begins. Universe 9 is still eliminated by Goku and Vegeta. Krillin is still the first person eliminated, by Frost in this case, and things start playing out fairly normally. Goku begins to bring BROLY around with him and teach him the ropes, sort of realizing that BROLY doesn't know how to fight but just has incredible strength. Caulifla then challenges Goku, and BROLY is told to watch and learn. So BROLY stands to the side, much like Kale does during this encounter. The first half of episode 100, where this fight takes place, is basically the same. Kale even still gets jealous and goes berserker, but BROLY steps in this time to stop Kale and protect Goku. BROLY's power is pretty insane, and remember, Berserker Kale was not stronger than Blue Goku. That's a misconception. Blue Goku got up from her attacks without even a single scratch, and even mentions during the fight that he was holding back. By fighting Kale just for a brief moment, BROLY is slowly learning how to utilize his massive power. Goku tells BROLY to quickly eliminate Kale while he has the chance, but hit time skips and gets her out of there. While Goku was busy focusing on BROLY, Caulifla was also saved by hit by him using time skip and pulling her away. This is where things get kind of boring, as episodes 101 through 108 remain relatively the same. Slight nuances and distinctions in the situations, but nothing too crazy that I think you guys would be too interested in. I'd leave it at just they're fairly the same, the people who get eliminated are the same. You could fill in the blanks if you want to change out Frieza with somebody. But now we're at episode 109, which still starts the same with Goku versus Ribrianne. Jiren starts to let out his massive ki and walks towards Goku. Goku tells BROLY to watch this time, he wants Jiren for himself. So episodes 109 and 110 actually play out really normally. It's at the end of episode 110 and the beginning of 111 that are a little different. You see, with no Frieza, BROLY is the one who finds the defeated Goku and is trying to help him however he can. So Goku asks if he could have a little bit of ki from BROLY to help his recovery process. BROLY does it, and Goku's ki is almost completely replenished just by that one burst from BROLY. He gets nervous that BROLY gave him too much, but when he looks at BROLY, he realizes he's fine. Goku laughs this off, realizing that BROLY is far stronger than he even realized. Now, episodes 111 and 112 are the same again, otherwise changing out Frieza for Broly, but most things there don't revolve around him, so I wouldn't worry about it. Goku and Broly then face Caulifla and Kale again. They separate, and Goku fights Caulifla, while Broly fights Kale. Goku and Broly quickly win their fights, as it took Kale and Caulifla combined to even rival Goku. With them separated, they stand no chance against the two. But right as they are both about to be eliminated by their opponent, they both reach into their pocket and put on the Potara earring. Caulifla is born, and Broly, caught off guard, is knocked out by the new creation. When Broly awakens, he finds UI-Omen Goku fighting Caulifla. He's mad at himself, mad that he let the person who's been teaching him down, mad that he's potentially let his universe down, and he feels like he needs to start contributing more to the team. So Broly goes after Dispo, who's the nearest person to him at the time. He adapts to Dispo's speed fairly quickly, and Dispo, getting flustered, tries to escape just like he did in episode 104, but Broly doesn't let him. Broly eliminates Dispo, and now Universe 11 is down to 2 members. Broly's keen senses alert him to the Invisible Fighter and the Bug Fighter, who he quickly dispatches as well. With these foes eliminated, Piccolo cannot be eliminated any longer. This happens right as Goku ends his fight with Caulifla and starts to go out of breath on the ground, stumbling away from the fight after using UI-Omen a second time. At this point, Broly is trying to keep his momentum up and goes after 3 of the remaining Universe 2 members, while Android 18 battles Ribrianne. Together, they eliminate Universe 2 in one sweep. Shortly after this, Gohan and Piccolo finish off Universe 6 by eliminating the Namekians. And Episode 120 otherwise is fairly unchanged. Episode 121, Aniraza is born, Universe 7 works together to try and defeat him. Android 18 still gets eliminated here to save Android 17, but Android 17 does not finish the job here. During the beam struggle that happens with Aniraza, Broly gets enraged, crazily so, and accesses the Ozaru human form. He jumps through the beam struggle and eliminates Aniraza with a single punch. Now, Universe 3 is eliminated. Broly goes after the final fighter from Universe 4 and quickly dispatches of him as well, eliminating that universe. We are down to our final 2 universes. Episodes 122 and 123 remain fairly unchanged, except the fact that Gohan is still in, Piccolo's still in, and Dispo is already out. And so it is Toppo versus Broly, Gohan, Android 17, and Piccolo. Broly tells the others to stand back, and he powers up in his rage form. Because of this, Broly is far stronger than Toppo, and quickly knocks him to the ground. In response though, Toppo decides to throw away everything and uses his God of Destruction form, and at first it actually seems like it's making a noticeable difference. However, after a few seconds of fighting it, Broly understands what makes it work and starts to gain a clear advantage over it. Broly is not letting up. He is able to eliminate God of Destruction Toppo. And with this, while Jiren realizes he has the raw power advantage, he does not want any weird circumstance to take him out, so he begins to eliminate the members of Universe 7 one by blitzing them off the stage. First is Gohan, and next is Piccolo. Android 17 is the next one to go down, but Broly quickly intervenes, blocking Jiren's attack. Jiren remarks that Broly's power in this rage form is very similar to that of Blue Kaioken Goku's and Evolution Blue Vegeta's. While Broly is holding off Jiren, Android 17 makes a quick escape, and Vegeta and Goku come back into the fight, and the 3 of them are throwing Jiren off with their utter lack of coordination. There's no way to predict their movements because it's like fighting, well, 3 people and not a tag team. Jiren, realizing this may be trouble if he lets it go on for too long, powers up even further, knocking down all 3 of his opponents. He then sends a final attack their way, but Android 17 sacrifices himself just like in the original to save Broly, Vegeta, and Goku. Seeing this sacrifice makes Broly extremely upset. He thinks about his father, he thinks about Ba, and Broly snaps. Broly turns into a Super Saiyan and begins to attack Jiren. He starts to damage him a little, but Jiren is not using his full power still, and powers up even further. I want you guys to remember here, Jiren is stronger than Beerus, stronger than Belmod, who is stronger than Beerus actually, but let's say Beerus and Belmod are relative for the sake of this argument. He is stronger than Beerus, by that logic still, in just his base form, not awakened, not anything like that. Broly, on the other hand, is stronger than Beerus when in full-powered Super Saiyan, and that's a possibly stronger than Beerus. It's not actually confirmed whether or not he actually is. So Broly in yellow hair during this tournament should be nowhere near Beerus level, and because of that, he's not going to fare too well against a Jiren who's actually trying. Jiren feels the rising power in Broly and decides he cannot let this go on for too much longer. He puts a blast on Broly's torso and sends him flying to the edge of the arena, ready to eliminate him in one attack. But right as he's about to fall out, Vegeta steps in and saves him, and is laid on the ground to rest up while Vegeta goes to face Jiren one last time. The events of episodes 128 through 130 play out pretty much identically because Broly is off to the sidelines resting right now. Vegeta gets eliminated, Goku gets Ultra Instinct Omen again for the third time, and at the end of episode 129 he gets the full-powered Ultra Instinct. The full-powered Ultra Instinct fights Jiren for the entirety of episode 130 until the ending, where Goku is unable to maintain the form any longer, and it breaks his body. Jiren is about to eliminate Goku, but Android 17, and in this case, Broly, step in to save him. So, you have Android 17, who's come back from his sacrifice, Broly, who's come back from being assaulted by Jiren, and a Goku, who is heavily fatigued, against a Jiren, who is heavily fatigued as well. All three of these characters begin to clash in episode 131, and with the power of teamwork, plot, and a bunch of power-ups, the three of them manage to defeat Jiren without using any transformations. To be fair though, Broly's base form is relative to that of a Super Saiyan post-Tournament of Power, and since post-Tournament of Power Super Saiyans are pretty strong, I would say his base is a pretty good standard for which should be acceptable to defeat a weakened Jiren at the end of the tournament. And with that, the Super Dragon Balls are used to make a wish to revive all the universes by Android 17, as Broly and Goku were both eliminated trying to eliminate Jiren, which they successfully do. With all the universes revived, Goku goes to planet Vampa after the tournament and gives Paragus his request, taking him to a hospitable world, that world being Earth. When they get there, they give them a place to live and separate them from society in the woods. But Paragus realizes that Vegeta is still alive based on Broly's story, and begins to plan his revenge against the Saiyan. Wonder if that would come to fruition or not. Who knows? But with that, we've covered what if Broly was in the Tournament of Power. Thanks for watching. Leave your opinions, counterpoints in the comments down below. Hit subscribe and that notification bell if you want to stay up to date on the channel. Check out the Patreon and the t-shirt if you really want to support me. And don't forget to click those 2 videos above to go see some other great content on the channel. See ya!